The government of St. Kitts and Nevis, in a press release issued on Monday, May 27th, says it has become aware of two civil lawsuits, one filed in the United States and the other in St. Kitts, claiming that there was an underselling practice within the Federation's Citizenship by Investment program in 2021 and 2022. Prime Minister and Minister of Citizenship and Immigration, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, made a statement in the National Assembly on March 26th, commenting on underselling practices reportedly permitted by the Team Unity administration.
On August 6, 2022, one of our first priorities and my priorities as Minister responsible for immigration and citizenship, national security, as exposed before, was to dig deep into the operations of our CBI unit, which I had been informed prior to taking office needed some significant attention. Despite those warnings, I came to recognize what I initially found. And what I found prompted me to immediately and urgently, within my first few days in office, to commission a comprehensive review of the CBI regulations and ask for the important CBI data so that I could report comprehensively to our citizens who deserve to have this information, our citizens home and abroad, what I had found and why we had acted so swiftly to save the CBI program.
Underselling occurs when CBI developers seek to discount the statutory minimum investment sum required to be made by an applicant seeking to apply for citizenship. The Florida lawsuit also claims that underselling practices are currently taking place in another jurisdiction. In further response to the lawsuits, Prime Minister Dr. Drew stated, quote, "I have been adamant since day one in office that the administration which I have the privilege to lead will operate within clear good governance principles. Within the first 6 months in office, we introduced strong regulations for our CBI and strong good governance laws in the National Assembly, including the Anti-Corruption Act," end quote. In December 2022, new CBI regulations were passed into law to specifically prohibit all forms of underselling. In February 2023, St. Kitts and Nevis agreed to the 6 CBI reform principles advanced at the historic U.S. Caribbean Roundtable on CBI. In July 2023, further regulations were established to reinforce the procedural and other processes within the CBI, close loopholes, and introduce good governance structures. Most recently, in March 2024, a new Citizenship by Investment Unit bill was tabled, seeking to modernize, corporatize, and strengthen the CBI based on input from our international partners. Prime Minister Drew affirmed that underselling practices were banned from St. Kitts and Nevis by our new administration since December 2022. Prime Minister Drew informed that the second lawsuit is a judicial review claim in the local high court seeking an order that all citizenships granted based on investments in the prison project be revoked. He said, quote, "We have already instructed King's Counsel to act in this judicial review matter. If any of the investments for which citizenships have been granted are proven to be unlawful, with or without the lawsuit, I am and always have been prepared to take the necessary statutory steps under the Citizenship Act to protect our Federation's good name and revoke citizenships obtained by fraud. However, I will only do so based on facts and evidence, as every citizen of this country has the right to due process stated Prime Minister Drew. In his March 26 ministerial statement, Prime Minister Drew also announced that the government is in the final stages of setting up the continuing International Due Diligence Unit within the Ministry of National Security, Immigration and Citizenship. The unit will act as a vigilant and proactive entity, employing intelligence gathering, analysis and collaboration to mitigate risks associated with the continued operation of the CBI.